Welcome back to the Electrosports Football League and the second round of pre-season games. We're looking at this first game, the Sportsball Union taking on the Sunshine Funbus. Sportsball Union lost their first game, whereas the Funbus won. With the roles reversed and me taking control of the Sportsball Union, can the result be reversed as well? Well, it's been a while since I played these, so I've got no idea what to expect in terms of talent. But that opening kickoff did not go very far. And that was kick yes there, but trying to make a run back and nothing doing. We're going to go with all of the standards here. So we'll be kicking off with a little bit of a pass play to start with. See if we can't get something out of that. And it's Thurman Trainboy at quarterback. All right, there you go. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, eat that. There you go. That's a catch. That'll do. All right. Okay, second down. This is going to be another run with the same player again, because that was a halfback run that the halfback catch that we did there. Nothing but traffic there. Arno Witter with a 14-yarder. All right. Okay, back to the passing. Let's see if we can't go downtown with this one. I'm looking at you, number 80. And here we go. Right, there you are. And he's got distance. Go! It's a good catch, but that was in dangerous traffic. A slightly better player from the cornerback there would have probably picked that off, or at least deflected it. But hey, it's all good. Right, to the special teams. Let's see what we've got as far as leg cannon is concerned. And it's Robin Pensioner back to kick. Well, that's a perfect kick. Right then. Okay. Yeah, I think we've answered our questions that we may have had there. The Sportsball Union not quite having very much in the tank as far as kickers is concerned. Ironically, of course, the kickoff, no problems at all into the chicken zone, and that's all done. Okay then, let's see what the Funbus has in store for us here. And I'm just gonna hang out in the centre because that's the safe place to be. Couple of yards there, nothing spectacular. A 5-yard run to get them underway. Let's bring some pressure, because you would, wouldn't you? Yeah, get some pressure on. They've gone to the ground again for the second down, and that should pick up first down. Callista deck chair there with a 7-yard run for her second attempt of the afternoon, and that's worked out well. All right, well, we're going to need a little bit more round the outside if they're going to continually run the ball. Now, I recall this formation. I think this is actually a pass. Well, okay, I was wrong. No, I know. I think they're using the same formation for multiple setups there. Well, in which case we're going to want to start focusing down on stopping the run wherever possible. Yep, there it is. Yep. Couldn't quite make it around the outside of their own player, and that will bring up 3rd and 9. You think they run again? I think they'll be tempted to, but at the same time, I think we'll just be a little bit careful. Keep our options open. Certainly back in the shotgun. No, they've gone run again, and that will be punting time. So yeah, there's the stop that we were looking for. It's Neil Murph back to kick the punt. It's got a heck of a distance. I don't know why we're running away from it. There we go. We've got the ball. Haven't quite got the speed to make much distance there. But turning a late bounce into a 13-yard return, that's better than nothing as we move into the second quarter. Okay, let's try the tight end out on this pass. 84, looking at you. Come on, son. You've got to beat 54, okay? All right. And there's the pass, and it's away. Not got a lot of speed as the tight end, Chaz Contraband, but it's a beautiful catch and got the job done regardless. Right, okay, who's next? Let's have a shufty at 88. It's your turn. All right, here we go. All right, 88. Looks good. There goes the ball. It's a catch. Completely thrashed there by the free safety, but not before Adrian Schuhorn came away with 27 yards. You love to see it. Back to the short stuff again. We've got one more receiver to try out. 83. You're on this time. All right, there we go. Yeah, wide open across the middle. Well, I say wide open. I mean, a bit of a hospital pass there, but it got the job done anyway. Which is going to leave us with a run, which, if we're lucky, should end up in the end zone. Seems to me that the Sportsball Union are quite a balanced team. They don't have anybody who's standing out insofar as talent. Witter has got just enough to make it around the outside there. 11 yards in for the touchdown. And I guess we'll be punching it in for 2 every time from here on in, given the chance. There's the gap. There's the 2-pointer. All right, well, that's 14 unanswered points. Should we give him a shot at a kick return? Well, I'll see what I can do. Try that. I think that's too long. No, I think that's perfect. Right on the goal line. All right, here they come. Oh, a cheeky spin move there. Got nothing out of it. But deck chair trying the spin. Couldn't get a lot in there. Right, okay, so we're going to... Let's keep the pressure on here because we're expecting run on just about every down. But much of that will depend on how responsive the coach has got the game plan set to. You have the option to stick to plan A no matter what, which in this case is clearly the run, or whether to change it up and respond based on what's happening in the game or what you expect the opposition to get up to. And at this point, being up 2 scores, we're quite happy just to let the clock run down as we move into the final minute of the first half. Yep, we're just going to be grinding it away. 6th attempt of the day, a 9-yard run. It's nice. It's just not going to get them the score they need in the time that they need it. And therefore, this could be problematic. Problematic is what it could be for the Sportsball Union. And first pass of their offense, and it comes out nicely. Hannibal Panache picking up 18. Very good. Almost got to him as well. All right. Well, let's apply some pressure. That must be because we're within 45 seconds of the end of the half. They weren't on a 3rd down or anything there. There's the run. Stopped inside the 5. I reckon they might punch this one in, 20 seconds to go. Two plays if they're lucky. And that may well depend on them having timeout in hand as well. Not brought quite as many to the line as I would have liked there. But it's enough. Good response from the linebacker there to make the stop. All right. They're going for the field goal. Oh, okay. All right. They're taking the points. They have too much belief in our ability to stop them. And it's monkey cage with the kick. And it's off targets. Okay. Missed an 18-yarder by quite some distance. I'd say they missed by more than they really needed to there. Well, at halftime it's 14-0. This is not going the Funbus's way at all. All right, let's get this one into the return zone. I want to see if they have got anything in the tank or not. Not to mention the fact, of course, that if I let them score, I'll get the ball back. I want more offense. Playing defense is fine and all, but what you really want is to be playing more offense, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that what you really want? I think they're going to stay on the ground because they got no sense. Yeah. There it is. Eat that. Swallow my outside linebacker, Harrison Harbinger there, chucking in his Harbinger, right? But Harbinger, sometimes you can enjoy that one a little bit more. Yeah, sure. Just any of them. Any of these 4-4 options are strong enough. There you go, up the middle. Tackled by about 5 people there. As they continue to try running with the fullback, which is probably not what they had in mind, and it didn't work. To the wedge. Big old blitz. Okay. Yeah. Come on in. And they take it to the sky. They have the man, but not the yards. I think they go for it here. I don't think they'll punt. But they're punting. Okay, they clearly aren't interested in winning this one. as we have inside 2 minutes left to play here in the third. I'm away, but just not got the speed for it. Reliable, but not fast, I think is the best way to sum that up. Right, everybody's had a reception, so let's see about running the score up. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Yeah. Well, don't be out of bounds, you joker. Well, that one didn't go quite so well. Whatever. It's all good. I'm pretty confident that we've got this one sewn up already. It's now just a question of, come on, get out of my way, you clown. I could have cut back there. They had two guys running to the outside, and I did not like the looks of it. Right, okay, yeah, let's chuck them all downtown. No, let's go with this. At least there's some attempt to break any coverage that they might have going on. Right, wait for it, now. Good catch, and kick yes is away. That broke the plane, obviously, but as ever, the line judges there calling that wrongly. Well, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it achieved everything we needed to out of that, which was to get a first down. And there's a touchdown. Arno Witter there, second touchdown of the day. Super job. I mean, let's rub it in and call exactly the same play again. Oh, we haven't done a fullback run yet. Okay, we'll give that a go next. Just wait for it. Oh, didn't make it. Clipped by a defensive lineman. Burt Violence there making the stop. The game's not over yet, but I mean, it is. Not the longest kickoff I've ever made. No. But we've not seen what might be called a deadly kick return yet, so you know there's that to look forward to. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the fun bus. I think the fun is leaving that building. Round the outside, breaks one tackle, but nailed by the strong safety. It looked like 8 yards. All right, well, this is relatively just keep following the format here. 4-man front, 8 in the box, and put a stop to their dreams as they run the clock down. I mean, 74 yards off 10 carries. Anyone would be happy for that if it wasn't 3-minute quarters. But it is 3-minute quarters, so they're not going to be happy with that. No, they're just not. And they're going to the air again. And well, there's a catch. And there's a touchdown. It's Party Boy, who manages to get them off the 0 point. I don't know why they're going for an extra point, because this is going to miss. Not quite. A team that has not spent any money on their kicker as we get into the kickoff again. 2.5 minutes left to play in the game. I mean, I could try some kind of time-sucking offensive play there. Ooh, blimey, he got punched a long way. Didn't quite have enough to get inside there, but that's life. Right, should we go for a big downtown kind of a number? Sure. River. Right, okay, here we go. It's a big downtown kind of a number. Now. There you go, and good enough. Another 45 yards to kick. Yes, there is now has 158 yards receiving. That's pretty impressive stuff. I do want a nice short job here so that we can try our fullback. I may break the rules in order to do so since the game is already concluded. And there's the first down and more. Okay, good. Chas contraband, nice. 22 yards. Funbus has called a timeout. We're going to try and punch it in using the fullback. I'm not expecting much here. Not in terms of, speed or power or see, I mean, that's Crash Zodiac there, gaining 2 yards. That'll bring us a 2nd and goal. Same again. Let's see if that wasn't just my fault. Because I'm pretty certain that with short yardage to go, I should be able to use the halfback to get it in. That's obviously a touchdown. Come on, game. Right, outside, outside. Alright, outside run, and back to the elbow, and I don't like the look of the number of linebackers we got there, so I'm going to try and sneak in. No, that didn't work. I'll go for it on 4th down, don't care. Win the millage, there with a tackle for loss. Inside, tunnel of touchdown. Right. There we go. They can stop you 3 times, but can they stop you 4? No, they can't. No. I don't want to do that. I want to try outside. Just, you know, for a bit of variety. For the sake of variety, we'll try an outside run. And then cut back inside. Again, that one should have counted, but Claudette Mostes is counted with to have dealt with that. I don't believe it. Nice kickoff. That'll get a return. A minute left to play now in the game. There we go. Cop a load of that. As you eat a face full of AstroTurf. I think they're going to stay on the ground. I think they're going to stay on the ground as well. I think that even though they need an awful lot of points in not a lot of time, they are going to stick with this. Yeah. Yeah, this hasn't helped us so far in the game. Let's keep doing it. As Deck Chair picks up 8, 35 seconds to go. Let's start bringing a blitz here, I think. Because, I mean, why not? They do have 3 completions from 3 attempts. You'd think the head coach would look at that and go, you know what might be an idea? You go, no, what might be an idea? Maybe if we threw it a bit more. But no, there's a 24-yard run. That's good. 24 yards is good. It's not going to win them the game, though, is it? Well, obviously it's not going to win them the game, but it's still, you know, that's modestly reliable. Modestly. Yeah, or moderately. Take your pick. Thumped again. It'll be interesting to see, because Deck Chair's going to rack up a heck of a lot of plays on this one. Nowhere near the rushing record from pre-season, which is something ridiculous. I think it's 200 plus yards. There's that pass again. And it's tipped. No, sir. Not this time. Barnabas Bangers flipping it away and going, no. And that's your final score right there. 26. Sportsball Union 6. Sunshine Funbus. Let's stats it. For the Union, 8 of 9 completed, 250 yards. Very effective stuff. 6 attempts on the ground for only 26 yards. But let's not forget, 3 of those were within the range of goal. So we could have had more if we'd tried a few more sort of outside runs further up the field. But it's all good. Kick, yes, pretty explosive play. Chaz Contraband is pretty reliable. Nothing really to say about that other than, yeah, not bad. Defensively, wood shavings back there, where one of the safeties was making the majority of the tackles. I'm going to guess that's a strong safety based on their position in the lineup, and only 1 tackle for loss and 1 deflection. So, special teams. Right, okay, flipping teams over, and Riviera there completing 3 of 4. Could well have stuck with that, especially 72 yards off 3 completed passes. That's not bad at all. Party Boy with 2, including a touchdown. Panache making 1 catch. 13 attempts for Deck Chair for 112 yards. It's good, but it's not going to work in quarters this short. Watt having 4 attempts to make 2 yards. Yeah, let's not do that again. Over on the defensive side of things, and it is the secondary who saw most of the action. A couple of tackles for loss, but nothing really noteworthy in there. And special teams. Our second game of the day, and we've got the Beekeepers taking on Failurewood Hills. The Beekeepers and Failurewood Hills both lost their openers. So one of them is going to have to come away with a win here, one would imagine. Offensively, Failurewood Hills look weak, but their defence makes up for it a little bit, whereas the Beekeepers are stronger across the board, and they have me at the helm. So let's see if this can turn into an upset, or whether I will dominate. The opening kickoff, and it's Quackenbush back to kick. That one's been picked up on about the 15. That's not ideal. We got blocked by our own dude, which was less than helpful. But these things happen. You can't win them all. As Surgeon General, the quarterback, drops back into the shotgun for the opening pass attempt of the day. Tight end pass, only about 3 yards off that. Only 1 yard, in fact. Rock hands there making the catch. But he made the catch. That's the important bit. All right, here we go. First run. I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting because you don't know who's good. You have to wait and find out. That looks promising. Oh, look at that. It's Shuji Freak who's making mojo with spin move. And a 41 yard dash there. You love to see it. Here's back to the pass again as we hit the 25-yard line of Failurewood. See if we can't make some more money here. That one's a bad pass. Bad pass. I was in motion. My little feet were still pumping. That one's on me. I should have set for a little bit longer. That's okay. We'll get over it. Right. Let's go to the ground again. Okay. Going to try outside. Okay. There we are. We're away. Oh, don't like that linebacker. Okay. Well, okay. It's only 6 yards off that one. Is now the time to be chancy and punch it inside with the fullback? Ooh, no. Now's the time to be chancy and punch it down with the halfback again. We know from the first week. I vaguely recollect that Freak had a belter of a first game, and off 3 rushing attempts, he's already got 66 yards in this, the second. So I think we know which way this game's going to go. But we will stick with the pass on first down just to see what we can get out of it. And it's the kicker test. That's good enough. And it's not good enough. That was close, though. I reckon you can make one of those. I reckon if you're just a little bit more accurate. I think the power was about right, but if I'd kicked it straighter, that would have been a kickoff. Richard Boom there, taking the kick for the Beekeepers. Big lad there goes flying past, completely missing the tackle. Looked pretty good, but didn't accomplish much. Right, we'll start out using a bit of pressure because we don't know how they're going to play. It will become apparent relatively quickly. Back to pass. Okay. Oh, and the offensive line completely collapses as spots Floral straight up the middle for inflicting a 10-yard loss. More of that, please. Yeah, no. Could this be the first game in which we get more than 1 sack? Yeah, I'd love that. That would be great. We love getting sacks. And it did look dangerous up the middle there. The first, the centre folded under the defensive line pressure pretty quickly. So we're going to stick with this approach. That one, we haven't called that yet. Okay. All right. Plenty of defence for the quarterback this time around. They are short by 14. And they're not going to get it. Not by a long way. Lamar Night Shift there. A 1-yard loss inflicted on them. And that will bring up the punt unit to punt the unit. Punt their unit. I have no idea. Didn't go very far though, did it? Well, it went far enough for him to get absolutely levelled. Yeah. Okay, into the second quarter. 1 possession each. And we're going to try, let's go downtown with this one and see what we can get out of it. Who haven't I thrown to yet? Most people. All right, 84, you're on. There we go. Calls it. Oh, lovely. Super. Has he got the legs? He hasn't got the legs. That's 1.5 elf there with a 27-yard catch. That's good. Just not a quick receiver. Over this way. Receiver 3. 81. You're on. Okay, there we go. Wide open. Good catch. And into the end zone. Gertrude Smooth. Another slow receiver, but has enough to make a difference over a team that don't seem to have enough of anything defensively to really make much of a difference. Right. Up the middle. Up the middle. That's about as good a kick as you can expect. And it's still short. Okay, fine. You know, I mean, you're talking millimetres more closer to the objective bar that I could kick there. So, no, hasn't quite got the leg for it. Plenty of talent, just no thrust. That's Salinas there trying to make the run back and only getting about 18 yards off it. Right, we'll keep the pressure on because I want to kill this quarterback. If that makes me wrong, I don't want to be right. We haven't seen any run attempts from them yet, but we might see one now. We might not. No, we won't. Okay, a lot of pressure coming. That was very dangerous. And there's a pick-off. Big times. Mike Grenade there, throwing an interception. And it goes from bad to worse for the Failurewood Hills team. Yeah, I mean, it was already bad. We'd seen bad. Now we've seen worse. Pass over the middle. And that's picked off. My goodness me. It's gone both ways. Surgeon General throwing an interception. Wow, I wouldn't have thought it possible. Well, that's it. This has got a bit of everything, this game. Magnifico. Right, bring the pressure. Let's go. It's all on. They're not just going to fold. They're not just going to fall over and let it happen. Failurewood Hills came to play, it seems. They didn't come to play very well, but they came to play nonetheless. Jeb Winger there, inflicting a 1-yard loss on the halfback. Right, yeah. Keep all of this going. I can feel another sack. I can feel a sack is here. I want it. I want to get that quarterback. Oh, so close. He's out of bounds. That won't count. No, I know the rules. Given that, you're misjudging where everybody's standing, though, I mean, anything could happen. What are we looking at? 3rd and 11. All right, how about bring some more blitz? I want the sack. I want the sack. Lesby Avenue. No, you don't. Not on my watch, you don't. Salinas there, stopped dead by Spots Floral. And we are looking at a punt. Now, the last punt didn't go far enough to facilitate much of a return. Are we going to see a difference this time? That's gone straight out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, 39 seconds to play. And we're going to need to make quite a lot of yardage, given that there is no opportunity for a field goal from this team. All right, okay, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Downtown! All right, downtown has been had. Buzz Latower there, stepping out of bounds wisely to get the first down. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Again. Oi, Latower, be ready. Stepping back, looking for the man. He's open. And it's deflected. And it's picked off again. A 3rd interception in one game. My goodness me. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing is what that was. You've got to put it up. I mean, I was looking too far downfield, I think. I was looking too far downfield. And as a result, it was beyond the power range of the quarterback there. Coming up a little bit short and readily picked off. Well, all of a sudden, the choice from Failurewood to spread their talent around the field more or less evenly looks to be a little bit more astute. Not that astute, they haven't scored any points, but I mean, regardless, there is a level of astutity that they seem to have achieved through this approach, even though they're losing by 2 scores. That one's going to land in the chicken zone, so we won't see a return. Chicken. Okay, so second half now. It's 12-0 in favour of the Beekeepers. It's not a one-way game in any stretch at all. Given that we've seen 2 interceptions already, but that's a reception for Failurewood Hills, but it's stopped behind the line. I mean, you can call it whatever you like, but I'm calling it, I want another sack, please. This is there is no probably about it. This is the strongest defensive game we've seen so far. And I love it. When defenses step up, it makes me very excited, particularly when it's my defense stepping up. But at the moment, it is the opposing defense who have the most action. They are, however, this blitzing approach is leaving me vulnerable across the middle, and they do like to pass it there until they try running it up the middle. Vlad Soissonset there, making the tackle for loss. Okay, what are we at? 2nd and 11. Right. Spread it around a bit at least. Yeah. We're not going to play coverage. No, we're going to try and use this defensive line to make a positive impact on the quarterback. There it is. Yes. Fromage Demijohn there, making it happen with an 11-yard sack. Beautiful. I want 3. Let's go. You're not just being greedy. Nope. I want 3 because I reckon I can get 3. All right. Yeah. You know what we say, people? Never cheap out on your offensive line. That's where your quarterback keeps all his precious things. So, punting again. Well, you would. I mean, it's 4th and 22. I think to try and retain possession here would be foolish. And it's Shuji Freak who has the return opportunity. And we know already that he's a fast little dynamo of a player. Spin move and dead. 51-yard return. That'll do. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Right, well, we need to keep to shorter passes then. We can't just chuck this downtown. All right, it's fine. Let's not chuck it downtown then. So good catch there by the tight end, worth 5 yards. Rock hands, making it happen. And we'll get to see the Freak in action. No, we won't. We'll fling Mr. Knuckle up the gut and see what he's got to play with. There he goes. Oh, he's got a first down. Brisket Wayfarer, 5 yards and a first down there for the Beekeepers. But I've yet to come across a fullback where I said, flipping heck, should be using him on every play. Nobody has invested that many points in their fullback, so it's unsurprising in that regard. Surgeon General hoping to redeem himself for 2 interceptions, and that one was very nearly picked off as well on what should have been a relatively straightforward attempt as we move into the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Yeah. Well, I wonder what could possibly be happening here. We're going to run it, and I reckon there's a touchdown at the end of this, if I'm lucky. All right, well, he's... Oh, no, runs into his own man. That's never a good sign. Tried to cut back. Didn't quite have the speed to do so. That will bring up 3rd and 9. Ooh, I genuinely don't know what to call. Since the choice is mine, let's try an inside run. If we can half the distance, we'll get the rest on 4th down. You're not going to half the distance with that cover. Oh, yeah, what it? 7 yards, leaving us a 4th and 2. But I tell you, that was not easy. I don't think inside running is going to be our thing. The defensive line there closing the gap that was supposed to be opening. That one's still open though. Another cutback attempt that didn't quite come off, but it's 5 yards. It's all good. It's another first down. Shooty Frink, pretty good, but he's not the most dominant back we've ever seen play the game. But he's certainly good enough to the end zone. Bosler Tower makes a touchdown. To the inside for Phalanx. We'll call Phalanx. Okay, here we go. Go. Wallop. No. Wallop denied. Karen Woman there says, nuh-uh. And so nuh-uh is the result there. And that means that we haven't had a single touchdown conversion from the Beekeepers today. We'd have 2 attempts at field goals, both of which came up short. But even a 2-pointer there was denied. Anyway, 1:30 left in the game, and I want a 3rd sack, please. If Santa could make that happen, I'd be jolly pleased. Pressure's on. Man up the middle. That was jolly close. They had to throw while in motion, which is why that one was off target. Quarterbacks in this game do not like to run and pass at the same time. They very much have to single task. I don't know if that's down to the level of awareness that they've invested in or what, but regardless... Oh, dangerous play. Nice piece of deflection there from Sting Lee. Well, I did say that this was a defensive game, and it's certainly sticking that way here late in the 4th. 3rd and 10. Having denied 2 passes back-to-back. Pressure coming both times. It's a very exciting moment. Yeah, it is. Look, when the offense isn't delivering, anything that the defense does is pretty exciting. An actual first down there, Kirk McTwisk with his 3rd catch of the day. 3 receptions, 51 yards. Way to go, Kirk. One of the few bright points on this offense. Oh, no, that's bad news. Fromage Demijohn with his second tackle for loss of the afternoon. And 49 seconds left in the game. Well, part of me says, I wouldn't mind if Failurewood Hills scored. Another part of me says, I want a sack, I want a fumble off the sack, and I want to return it for a touchdown. Despite the fact that we know that fumbles are not a thing that happen in this dojo. To the ground again, keeping it safe. Salinas there making a massive 2-yard run. But it's not good enough. 3rd and 10, 43 on the clock. I'm trying to build some excitement, people. Yeah? That's excitement, comma, people. Not excitement, people. You understand? That could be something that... Oh! Threaded the needle there to make the pass. And a touchdown. Gary Rubber, 60 yards. Broke a single tackle there, and that was all they needed in order to get away. And Failurewood Hills avoid the shutout with just 20 seconds left in the game. They also avoid kicking the extra point. It was short, it was wide. And, yeah, okay. I think that's your kicker evaluation right there. And back with the return, it's Shuji Freak. If he can get past 40, he's gone. No, he's not. No, he's bounced out of bounds. 9 seconds on the clock. We're going to try chucking it downtown again, despite the fact that we probably shouldn't. Flip that. You sure? Yeah. Flip it. Play it. Okay, look to the right side of your screen. Here we go. Drop him back. You sure? Yeah. Go! A double bobble and nothing happening off that. Karen Woman with a deflection. Well, she already had a stop on the goal line, so that was good. But that'll be your final score there. 18 to the Beekeepers, 6 to Failurewood Hills. A one-sided game if ever we saw one, but Surgeon General there throwing 2 interceptions. Goodness me. Pretty effective when actually getting it into the hands of a receiver. And Shuji Freak looking pretty capable there on the ground. Defensively, bit of everything. Tackles for loss, left, right and centre. Deflection from Lee. And a pick-off by Night Shift. A couple of sacks from Floral and Demijohn. I love it. Looking at the special teams, we move on to the other team. Yeah. Flip it over. Flip it over. Complete 7 of 12. Grenades, threw an interception along the way. Unremarkable, but I think unlucky as well. Just not enough protection being offered at all. Salinas was the only player to get many opportunities to demonstrate their prowess. 7 attempts in total, both receiving and running, ended up with -4 yards. Warning. Okay, moving to defense, and Brown taking 2 interceptions. I mean, that's MVP material right there, regardless of the result. Here's some special teams. I've been Colonel Failure. Tune in next time for the next couple of pre-season games. Not many to go. Will your team win? Thanks for watching. Cheerio!